Today I'm going to give you a quick tip to turbocharge your G-spot stimulation. Hey, it's Alex Ullman with Revolutionary Sex. Today I've got a really simple tip for you that is kind of a fun thing for you to experiment with to stimulate your woman's G-spot. If you don't know where the G-spot is yet, there's articles on Wikipedia with illustrations, and of course there's lots of information about the G-spot in my book. And speaking of my book, if you've read my book, you know that I'm not a big believer in just whipping out some technique to use on your lover. Of course, it's good to have some techniques in your toolbox, but it's much more important who you're being when you're doing things to your woman than what you're doing. However, it's good to know where things are. The G-spot is on the front wall of the vagina, so if your girlfriend or wife is lying on her back and you put your finger inside of her with your palm facing upwards, it's about the second knuckle in, or about an inch and a half, maybe 2 inches inside on the top wall at about 12 o'clock. And if she's highly aroused, you'll actually feel a kind of a spongy protrusion there. It actually is a gland, the intraurethral gland, a series of glands that are filling with fluid, and that's what you're feeling, and that is what's stimulating. I should also tell you, as a matter of public health, that the urethra travels right there as well, and so if you stimulate the G-spot too vigorously, you can cause a urinary tract infection. So you want to begin gently. A lot of women like very rough stimulation of the G-spot, but just be aware that there is some risk of a small inconvenience. So if you reach in with a finger to the G-spot and you make a sweeping forward motion, the come here motion, that's kind of the basic G-spot stimulation. And this little tip is one that will make it more powerful. But again, the reason that I mention that little risk is because it does make the stimulation more intense, but it's super simple, and it's just this. When you reach your finger inside of your woman's vagina, as you're making the sweeping motion forward, place your palm down on her lower abdomen, and you can actually squeeze the G-spot between your fingers just above the pubic bone and your palm, and the pressure on the palm will make it more intense. If your wife, girlfriend, lover enjoys G-spot stimulation, this is going to potentially take things to the next level. She might really love that. If you're using one of the sex positions from my book that stimulates the G-spot during intercourse, it'll work exactly the same way. You can just place your palm down on her abdomen during intercourse, and you'll be able to increase the pressure on the G-spot. Not every woman will enjoy this. It may be too intense for some women. It definitely will not go over well if her bladder is full. If she has to pee, this is going to make her uncomfortable. But in the right circumstances, this tip is a great one. Try it out tonight. Enjoy it, and let me know how it works in the comments below. Alex Ullman for Revolutionary Sex. If you haven't gotten the book yet, by the way, with all those great G-spot sex positions, I'll put the link right there. Go get it. Alex Ullman. Talk to you next week.